closer to the middle of the.
Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah, it's really handy. I mean,
Well, you're right next to the
Right
food
next to
and
the-
right near the elevators, so.
yeah, that would be- yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to her.
Oh, good,
But she
that'll be
wants-
perfect.
It's a mess right now because I got boxes all
Good movie?
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'll ask her if she wants to just look at it so she can make up her mind.
Oh, yeah, decide, because it'll be a big change from, she's got the 2-bedroom, 2-bath and a kitchen, dining room. So, and, yeah, she was.
So, yeah, it's too bad, I mean, she was planning for her husband.
Yes, right.
Really
Oh,
talking
yeah.
and
Okay.
she's, I mean, it's very new, I said, yeah, I don't know, but unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
it never goes away.
Or
It's
no,
true,
yeah.
today, there, but
Today,
it'll get
Max
over these
is
nervous-
at a Badger basketball camp
Ooh.
from 8 until 4:55.
Wow, how many days?
3.
Oh, wow.
But I'm like, they are gonna be white. And then my daughter actually started summer school today. Their school district does like enrichment, it's just for fun. And
Oh,
so
that's
she's
good.
taking outdoor games, she's taking physical education, she's taking a STEM class, and then take flight where they build rockets and get to shoot them off.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's from 8 to 12, and then they give them a bag lunch out the door. So, and it's free. So it's a really, really nice, nice program. So he's doing Badger basketball camp this week. She starts summer school, and then next week she does Badger basketball camp.
Oh, my gosh.
And that goes 6 weeks.
Oh, 6 weeks of summer school? Okay, my granddaughter opted to take her gym class in the summer, and they can do that in
Yep.
West Dallas.
Yep.
But
Yeah, they like it. It's fun.
she
They
didn't
say
want
that
to do
every year. They
swimming.
say they're
Yes.
gonna not take it, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
you are. So, good
Are
morning.
they close to school that they can walk, or do they need a ride? Oh,
Super close. We can see the school from our front yard.
oh, wonderful,
Yeah,
yeah.
they bike. But then Piper's middle school is really far because it's in Cottage Grove. So no biking there, but then she'll come back for high school, which again is really close to us.
Oh,
So. And Max will go to the same school all the way through 8th grade. So that's kind of nice too.
yeah.
All right, well, welcome everybody. We'll get started. Today's Monday. We'll get a little cardio, a little strength, a little balance in, and go from there. Before we get started, let's just settle in. As always, even if it's yoga or cardio, take a moment, just connect with your breath, scan your body, notice how are you feeling. If you're feeling tight or sticky somewhere, maybe send an extra breath. Imagine sending your breath to that part of your body. Notice your inhale when you're breathing in, and notice that exhale when you're breathing out. Good, one more like that.
I was sticky this morning, that's what I'm laughing at.
Sticky, yeah, sometimes you are sticky, right? You can just feel like, where are you sticky? So you just kind of want to notice, and you want to treat those areas where you have some stickiness with sensitivity. You don't want to necessarily power through. So check in, be aware of your body, and then give yourself the grace to just remember that when you're working out. One more breath. Beautiful. From there, scoot yourself forward. Starting to work that core already when you're seated in that tall mountain pose. And we're going to alternate heel taps. Forward. Good. And you can do this at any pace you want. Think about your belly right now. Squeeze it in so it's engaged. Sometimes it helps to even touch it or do that pretend cough that you feel that braced feeling. You want that feeling. And then our shoulders, sometimes they roll forward, right? Roll them open. Good, keep it going. And if you want a little more, add some arm movement, maybe cross body punches. So upper body has a slight rotation as you're moving your lower body. This is a nice way to get your heart rate up without worrying about any balance right here. always an option for you to do this at your house. Or you could do it at the dining hall before you eat. Everyone at your table.
Oh, the water glass.
Yeah, not your coffee cups. Good, keep it going. All right, a few more. You can keep these arms going forward, or if you'd like, feel free to take it up. Good, now we're gonna do a little coordination. If that up works for you, we're gonna do 4 up and 4 down. It's tricky. You kind of have to think about it, right? And sometimes you're like, what? Where are we going?
It's okay if we can stop our feet.
Keep those feet going. I know I'm messing up. I messed up my side. That's okay though. No wrong way. You're moving your body. Now take a deep breath and then again check in with that core. Is it engaged? Or did you let it just kind of go out? Because that's okay if you did. Just remember, squeeze it back in. 10 more seconds here. Good. 5, 4, 3, perfect. You guys look amazing. And they're all smiley, very smiley today. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a breath. All right. We're going to do jumping jacks, but seated. So same thing. Your heel is just going to tap out at an angle, out at an angle. So you can get that going. And I like to be pretty close to the edge of my chair for here. And then again, add the arms in when you feel ready. If arms up doesn't work, of course, perfectly fine. Good. It's muggy outside. I'm starting to get warm already.
I was gonna say, I wasn't sticky.
Now you are. The outside's sticky. Good. Keep it going. 10 more. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
All back.
I've been lifting too much.
Oh boy. Oh, I bet you have. Get someone to do that for you.
Well, I've been real careful, but.
Yeah, still. Lifting is hard. Packing, very difficult.
Yeah, I bet.
5, 4. Find some cute young like mover man to do it all for you on the street.
They're gonna be lifting some pretty heavy stuff.
Oh, I bet they are. 5, 4. We've been doing this a long time. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's roll our shoulders. Take a few breaths. So maybe you notice your heart rate. It's beating faster. Yes? So now we slow it down. That's what we want to do. We call it HIIT. So you get your heart rate up and then you slow it down a little bit, not baseline and then back up and then down. That's a really good way to build strength in your heart. So a big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. From here, let's take it to standing if you feel like it. And if you have some reason, you had dental work or you have been packing, feel free to stay seated if that works for you. Totally okay. Otherwise, feel free to stand up.
You want to?
Maybe I'll stay.
Yeah, stay seated. Everything we do, I'll give modifications and remind me if I don't. And Gloria, you know that forward fold can feel really good
Right,
for that low back and even this one.
okay.
Good. All right, so we're gonna do.
Want to start with that or?
I would, if that's feeling tight for you, just kind of do your own little stretching.
Are you going to start with that?
No,
Oh, okay.
but you,
Well, I'll do that.
you do your own thing, girl. Okay, we're gonna do one leg knee lift. So hold the back of your chair for that balance. So one leg strong and supportive, that other one. Start with maybe just your foot just a little bit off the ground. Or maybe lift it up. Perfect, John. That's perfect seated. So this is a slow and steady. This one's not about speed necessarily. It's about finding that perfect posture while your abs are engaged, your shoulders are rolled open, and you're using your core and you're using your thigh to lift. The leg that is staying still is also really working. You're doing that balance. We're gonna try something. That's a balance builder after this. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the leg that you were lifting, I want you to make sure you're holding onto your chair. Good. That opposite hand, see if you can hold that finger forward. Now maybe lift that leg. Stay right here. A little bit more if you want a challenge. You turn your head, but you look at that finger.
Oh boy.
Woo, it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your eyes stay on that finger.
Oh. Is that what we're
Your eyes stay on the finger. Don't look at me. I'm doing terrible up here. You're holding onto that chair. And you're breathing. Don't hold your breath in this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Noodle it out. Yeah, kind of, you were maybe tensed up. I know I was, so roll your shoulders. Take a few breaths. And you know where we're going. So shift your weight. We're going to start with those lifts. So all the body weight is on here. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that lift, you can just get light on the heel and just kind of lifting it up. Otherwise, start slowly with that knee lift and down. Squeeze your belly in. Roll your shoulders open. So what does that mean? Think about your shoulder blades. You're squeezing them together. And we're not cranking our shoulders up. Long neck. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, same leg that lifts. Hold the chair. Find your balance. Maybe you stay right here. That extra balance challenge, that opposite finger can come out. You're turning your head side to side and your eyes are staying on that finger. I'm really putting my balance on display for everybody to see, and I'm good. A few more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it out. Shake those arms. That's hard, right?
Yes.
Yes. You're gonna be.
I don't know wiggle my hips when I'm sitting down.
How do you wiggle them?
Let me see, Jen.
Shake that tush.
For kids, I guess.
You could just take some big belly breaths and you can roll your shoulders there. Good. We're going to do our jumping jacks now standing. So our version of jumping jack. So we're going to tap side to side. Seated, it's just like we did before. Lifting those arms and tapping out at an angle. If you're standing, you can go out to the side. Arms can go up overhead. They can just lift to shoulder height. Or they can just lift before. Or hold on to that chair. If you're feeling some fatigue, hold on and sidestep. Beautiful. Really nice. Nice modification.
I get feeling I haven't been here for a while.
That's okay. Just build it back up. This is the sad thing I've noticed with my own working out. It takes a long time to build it up to get really, really in shape. And it takes barely any time for it to go. You know, you go on a vacation or you take a few days off, you have a cold. Feels like you're starting from scratch, but you're not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to do one standing leg. We're going to do that half circle. I want you to think about moving in that hip. Foot forward and foot back. You're drawing a half circle with your foot. Good. Squeeze your belly. Also, squeeze your tush when you're back here. I want you to squeeze. Mind muscle connection. Squeeze your bottom. Good. Nice to have that movement in the hip joint. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Big breath. Same thing, other side. We draw that half circle. Forward and back. Good. What body parts can you squeeze to get more out of this movement? Go back to your posture. Go back to your breath. Because sometimes we naturally hold our breath because we're focused on something else. Get your mind focused where you're focusing on your breathing and something. 5, 4, beautiful. 3, 2, 1, good. Roll those hips. Good. From here, we're going to do a little bit of core and a little bit of cardio. So we've done this before. I'll show you modification first after I'm going to get set up. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're going to start like we've done before. Just a knee lift and then light on the toes or keep that toe floating. So you're using your core to squeeze this knee in. Squeeze it in. Good, John, you can just work on sitting. And same thing, knee lift and down. Knee lift and down. Good. Keep it going. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, same leg. You're going to bring it forward at an angle. So crossing your body. Crossing your body. Working these obliques, helping with our balance. Good, pushing down into your chair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a breath. Good. Last one we're going to do standing, and then we'll take it back to seated. So again, starting to hold your chair for balance. Opposite foot forward. That other toe that wasn't back last time is back this time. Get real light on it. And now a knee drive. Squeeze that belly in tight. Good. Working a ton of different muscle groups at the same time. Building strength. 5 more. 4. Beautiful. Every single one of you. 3, 2, same leg. 1. Now I shift my foot a little bit, bringing that knee across and out. So it's the same leg, diagonal, working the side obliques here. Squeezing your belly in. Beautiful movement. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stand up. Wiggle out those hips. One last one.
I know what you said.
I lied. I didn't know if anyone would notice. All right, we're going to do calf raises. They can be done the exact same in the seated position. So let's start slow. Go up to your tiptoes. Hold it for a split second, and then down. Good. So you can hold on the back of the chair. Challenge, maybe taking those hands away. Your brain is focusing on those calves. Yeah, one hand. Good. Now, if you'd like, you're going to pick up the pace a little bit, burn it out. So up and down, your own pace. Maybe it's a little faster. Find your breath. Ooh, my calves are burning. I always wanted, my whole life, my cousin had these calf muscles that were so defined, and I never got them. Maybe I should have more of these.
You should be content and happy.
I should be content. That's a good lesson. I should be. And then I married my husband, who also has huge ones. So at least I'm hoping my kids get his and not mine. 5, 4. Whoo, they're tired. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath.
I'm gonna want to rip the float a bit.
We heard that story before.
And you can just like revolt against me and just sit down after this one. We're gonna do a little bit of agility. So again, you're pretending that line is drawn in front of you. So forward, forward, back, back. Right? And then this is your choice. So maybe you put a little bit more speed in it. Good, holding on if you need that extra stability. And then again, maybe now this, what your line is, it's actually 2 inches. So maybe up, up. Good. Look at you, look at everybody go. Amazing. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now just the same thing, but side to side. So out, out, in, and again, maybe keep your feet almost on the floor as you start. And maybe you pick up your pace. This is just a little bit of agility, which is good to always work on. And then again, maybe up and over. Maybe it was just a 1-inch little wall. Beautiful, find your breath for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can sit. I give you permission. You may sit. Phew. And that was a lot. So we'll we can throw in a little low back stretch. My low back is feeling tight and Gloria's nodding yes. Good. So again, just like we do in yoga, take your bottom towards the edge. We'll do our 2 different ways. The first one, just elbows to thighs. So inhale, hinge at your hips, heart leans forward. This one's just a little bit easier, although it can stretch the hip flexors more, which can be a tight area on people. So think about putting your tailbone behind you. Bring your heart towards me. Good. One more breath here. Beautiful. Inhale yourself up. And then let's try it again. If you like that, stay there. If you feel comfortable folding forward, fold forward. Start with that. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge at your hips. Heart leads the way. You go to where you can go. Maybe you stop at your thighs again. Maybe your hands can go towards the floor. And then again, if you're holding up your head like I'm doing, see if you can let it go. Long back of your neck. Find length there. Breathe into your belly. You can stay still or you can move a little bit side to side. Kind of explore what feels good for you. I can hear some crunching going around when I move my neck. 2 more belly breaths. Good. When you're ready, crawl yourself up. Good. Move those knees side to side. This way you crunch the fingers in and out, roll them, roll the wrists. Good. Draw circles with your elbows. Both directions. And then shoulder circles. Up, back, down, forward. Switching directions. Beautiful. Okay. If you would like weights, feel free to grab them. You definitely don't need them. You know how to work it with just your body weight. Good. So we're going to do that kind of tray, we're just passing something to somebody. So weights here. So if you're feeling a little fatigued, you can start alternating side to side. Do you want weights or no? No. Okay. Your body weight's good. And if you feel up to it, feel free to just pass that ladder, both hands at the same time. Now, go back to your posture. Find that tall spine. Good adjustment. Shoulders back, right? It just happens. Our body's smart. We change our body to make stuff easier. It's a survival tactic, right? Your body does that. So you have to kind of think about it. Wait, no, I need to keep my posture as I'm doing this. 5, 4, beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Good, hands down, rest. Whew. All right, we're gonna do that same thing, but this time again, pressing up. And I know if your shoulders don't like that up, you can just repeat a second round of this. So fists or weights by your ears. Start alternating side to side. Beautiful. Keeping that shoulder joint down as you press up. Actively pull it down your back. If you feel like you want a little more, feel free to take it both up at the same time. Good. Wasn't there a time, don't you think, I couldn't used to do this? I feel like I'm making progress with my
It
shoulders.
still hurts though, doesn't it?
Yes. I'm going for another massage therapy session tomorrow with a different massage therapist. So hopefully I won't get like an Oreo-sized bruise on my arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a lot. Yeah, look at you. Maybe kind of did that same stretch. Kind of move it around. Good. We've got one more. I actually am going to switch my weights for this next one. Feel free to not use weights as well. We're going to do our tree huggers. So it's a nice chest stretch and strengthener. So you can have your fists together like this, and I have a slight bend in my elbow. We're going to open up our arms, breathe into that heart space, and now use your chest muscles, squeeze them together, hug a tree. Good, so you're keeping that space with your arms, hugging that tree. Keep that bend, squeeze it in, beautiful. I like to breathe in as I open up here, and then close, blow all that breath out. Good, you guys, these are tough. You guys look amazing. 3, 2, and 1. Good, rest. Roll those arms out. Woo, you feeling it? Yep. She says, oh yeah. Good. And then we're going to end with something that we all know a little bit easier, actually, our biceps. So start with those arms long, elbows in your sides. Squeeze. If you don't have that weight, you squeeze it and feel like you have a 100-pound dumbbell. Squeeze it up. Elbows stay still. Good. So you hinge it up and then you unhinge it down, but elbows aren't moving outside to side. We're not flailing them. They're controlled. Perfect, you guys. Find your breath. Good. That balancing thing we did was hard. Really hard. Good. 5 more. 4. I love the breath work I'm hearing. 3, 2, we're not going to stop. We're going to change the rotation of our hands, palms facing each other, bicep hammer curl. Biceps are already strong. You already have strong biceps, so we have to do a lot to really increase your muscle mass there. Good, so they're straight up and down, fists are straight, that's perfect. 5 more. 4, 3, one more variation, and we're going to be done. Now we're at a 45-degree angle. So we're not sideways, we're just out at an angle, bringing that weight or your fists up and then down. Are your biceps feeling tired? Yes, I got one nod, okay. 5.
You don't admit it, it doesn't exist.
4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo, woo, woo. Go ahead, put your weights down in a spot. Got it? Good idea. Perfect.
Here, why'd you do that?
It's a little bit stretched too. All right, let's do a little bit of our core. So you could always, I tell you this after you put your weights down, but we're gonna do that row pull. So take one hand, reach across your body, grab something heavy, and now pull. So this elbow goes back. Notice this rotation. I'm facing here with my chest, and now I'm facing here. If your shoulder doesn't like this, just take the arm out of the equation and just make this a really strong twist where you can imagine that you're pulling that. Good. And the elbow goes behind you if it can. Beautiful. Keep it going. And squeeze that belly button in as you're doing this. 5, 4. I like core because you can make it as easy or as hard as you want, and no one else really knows. So if you feel like being lazy, you can be lazy if you want. And if you feel like working that core, you squeeze it in even tighter. 3, 2, 1. I forgot. I was just talking and forgot to count. Okay, let's even ourselves out. Other side, grab that rope, pull something. Find that twist. Good. I don't remember how many we did on this side. Uh-oh. We'll do 5 more. Pull it, it's heavy. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. We're going to be like this, the arms of a clock. So feel free to just be tall. A little bit harder is if you lift your hands up or even bend. So up to you. So we're going to tick down a third. And then another third. And then another third. This is the hardest now. Come up a third. A third. And a third. Okay? Same thing other side. Little bit and hold. Little bit and hold. Little bit. Ooh, it's hard here. Up. Up. Back to center. Good. If your arms don't like this, do this with just your torso. Keep going your pace. Try and tick down 3 separate movements, and then tick up 3 separate movements. Squeeze your belly button in to get more out of this. This is hard, right? Body weight is heavy. Keep going, 1 more each side. Good, squeeze that belly button in, you can do it.
Oops, I didn't.
Up. Guess what, no one knows.
Okay, punishment.
No punishment here. 3, 2, 1. Woo, woo, woo. Roll those shoulders out. Good. All right, last thing. We're going to do a few crunches. So if your low back is tight, just be aware of it because these things sometimes be bothersome. We can do our little mummy pose. We're leaning back when that belly, you feel your muscles kick in. Hold it for a second and then sit yourself up. If you ever want, feel free to get on the ground, do some crunches on the ground. Yeah, we don't need to. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, right. We don't need to. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold this position. Pick 1 foot up. Squeeze your knee in and press it out. These are hard. A lot of core engagement. 5, 4, 3. Try and stay in this position. 2. If you need a break, you take a break. Otherwise, switch feet, knee in, pressing away. Do you feel your belly? 5, 4, 3. We're over time. 2, 1. I was going to make you end on a woo, but you know what? We're here. I'm hot. So, excellent job, you guys. You all made it. Feel free to just take a second. I have one of my other classes, we always check it off when we finish something. Check, you did it. Feel free to just take a couple breaths here. Notice your heart rate. Notice any energy that you created. And just enjoy that feeling. Be proud of yourself. If you would like to bring your hands together at heart center, feel free. We'll end with one more collective breath. Inhale, arms out, up, reach up, grab some good. Bring it down, seal some in. Send some out into the world. You all did amazing.
Thank you.
Well done. Namaste.
Did you watch any of the Olympic swimmers last night?
No, it started?
Well, it's their preparation.
Oh, no, how fun.
There was one girl, her was 6'4".
Her wingspan.
Wow.
Her
How
arm
tall
was
is the Decky?
6'4".
Okay,
So think how great she'd be.
Amy, how tall is the Decky?
How
Oh,
tall is
Ledecky?
Oh, I don't know how tall is she.
She's tall.
She's tall. Well, I'm excited for them to start.
Maybe it was her. It wasn't Katie Ledecky, was it, Diane?
I think it might have
It might, okay, John was thinking she